let's talk about this Mayhem squad because they just went to a Game 5 against the Chengdu Hunters in our final match of the day. At the half, it was all tied up 1-1. And then Anubis came around. Jinmu, 45% of his team's damage on this attack with Pharah.
Don't get me started on this game, mate, Puckett, right? Because I was watching this, and it seems like teams have forgotten how to attack on Anubis for some reason. Particularly Florida. I tweeted this out. Chengdu, all right, here's the thing, right? It's so hard to analyze what they do because they're playing such unconventional Overwatch and such unconventional compositions. But I was watching this, just my mind was being blown by the inability of Florida to really understand what was going on. And if they just play, I don't know, if they just played normal goats, right? Normal triple tank, triple supports with the Reinhardt, I think they would have been golden, honestly. But they just kept trying to do fancy stuff. Mate.
Too fancy.
Genuinely, it really quite annoyed me just watching it because Florida, I know that they're capable of so much more, right, as a team, watching this. And Chengdu, they just seem to drag teams down to this level where they just don't know how to play against the Hammond compositions. On Rialto in particular, Florida ended up pulling out the Hammond themselves at some point. When did they start having...
You got to counter a Hammond with the Hammond, man. Bring out more Wrecking Ball.
I know I'm ranting, but it's late, and I feel like it needs to be said. Otherwise, you know, these teams, they need to be called out on this nonsense.
Brent, I kind of ignored you while you were mumbling there. What was your point? That you
didn't really have one other than the fact that Chengdu like to drag teams down to this level, and teams forget how to play Overwatch when they play against them.
Drag down nonsense. Get on their level. They're bringing a whole new meta to Overwatch.
Yeah, so maybe I was being a little bit too harsh with that because the team play is still there. That's the most bizarre thing about this, is that these teams are still coordinated, but they just don't, they get so confused in the swing of things. These guys have been playing triple tank, triple support for so long, they don't know what to do when they see it.
That's what I said. You scrim all week against triple tank, triple support. That's what you're expecting. Then Chengdu doesn't care.
Peekaboo! Slam camp. You don't expect to be slammed up if you're a support player.
My problem here is just that we all knew this coming into that. So if I were to face up against the Chengdu Hunters, I would know that. I would know what to expect because I know exactly that they just go for mad, weird chaos.